At this time of year, goals are set and eventually to be reached. Whether it be through team building or individual benefits, there is something on your puzzle to complete. Stick around as these intriguing stories will inspire you to achieve. What's happening? Welcome to Overtime. I'm Brennan Rink. The work you dedicate to expanding your own knowledge of the game for the road to see is important. That's true for one legendary man in the sports broadcasting industry. Few know him for his legendary coaching for the Raiders. Many remember him for his passionate voice, doing color commentary.
Here it is, but see, I mean, he got a little in here and a little up there.
I know people like me and so many others my age play his famous football game on the console. Firstly, for those fans of the coach, all those years ago, there's stuff that people of that generation still cherish for his impact.
He was known as a player's coach and an ambassador of the game, and that's one thing I like to think of myself. I like to have a good relationship with my kids, joke around with them, have fun while we're playing.
Just by trying to follow the same types of things that he tried to implement in his players, things like leadership, being humble, being accountable for your actions, working hard, making sure that your work pays off in the game.
John Madden had a great impact on the game of football, not only as a coach where he inspired men and mentored many, many people in the coaching profession and also players, but he also had a big impact because he expanded the audience of football. His enthusiasm for the game drew a lot of people in that may not ordinarily become football fans. He was a welcoming presence in the great game of football.
For Raiders fans, what he did to bring a championship to the Black Hole was heroic. However, most people remember his recognizable voice in the broadcast world with play-by-play announcers like Pat Summerall and Al Michaels.
I think as a kid, he's the first color announcer that I actually realized was a color announcer. Just the way he talked about the linemen and the toughness and the sport inside of the sport and things like his All Madden team and just his experience as a coach and as a player. I think he just changed the way I looked at football on television and the way I appreciated what he brought to the broadcast.
I mean, when you think of color analysis, John Madden's got to be the first person that comes to mind with his boom and with his using the pen to draw up plays and writing things like "Hi Mom" on the screen. You got to add color to that play-by-play, and John Madden is the guy that's totally influenced me. All Madden, all the time.
As I was turning into a teenager, he started doing his color commentary, and I almost started counting on the things that he would explain, the stuff that he would bring out in the game, and nobody was doing it quite that way at the time. I put him in the same category as I put Siskel and Ebert for movie reviews back then. They were the same kind of way.
Madden broadcasted on CBS, Fox, NBC, and ABC for the NFL. From 1979 all the way up to the 2009 Super Bowl between the Steelers and Cardinals. Now to my generation, where we first heard of the man through the video game.
Playing Madden with my friends and honestly really learning about football. I remember my first game was Madden 15 with Marshawn Lynch and the Seahawks. They're elite, and I would always play my brother and annoy him, just throw constant Hail Marys.
Madden has impacted me in many different ways. Each year, I learn new players and get to play new rosters with my friends. We do franchise drafts, which are always fun, and just learning the new rookies and stuff is always cool.
Madden has impacted many of our lives, either as a Hall of Fame coach, color announcer, and as a video game. Whatever he did for you, it has stuck to our hearts forever. For Warwick Valley Television, this is Brendan Ring. The impact he had on future color announcers and people in general is what will be remembered most. Now on the playing side, impact on your team makes you as valuable as well. A story of what makes you different from others is no different.
We are almost halfway through the 2022 NBA season with the All-Star Game around the corner. And with that, the MVP conversation is getting popular. So who's your MVP?
Kevin Durant is going to win MVP because he's one of the best players in the NBA, bro. Best player on one of the best teams. He's leading the league in points per game.
I think Jokic should win the MVP because he's arguably the best player in the Western Conference. And he's putting up career-high efficiency numbers and assists for a center. And he's playing without his two main co-stars while leading the Nuggets to a playoff berth.
LeBron James on the Lakers.
I think the MVP of the NBA is Taco Fall because he is 7'6" of pure dominance.
I think that Derrick Rose should win the MVP because the year after he won his first MVP, he tore his ACL, and he would have been the greatest player of all time behind Taco Fall, and he is super cool.
I think LeBron James is the GOAT, and he's going to win MVP because he has no help on his team. Westbrook is trash. Anthony Davis is garbage. Honestly, he just carries his team. That's why he's going to win MVP.
It is only a little under halfway through the 2022 NBA season, but many people already have their MVP picked out. And for me, that guy is DeMar DeRozan. He's doing wonders for the Bulls. With WVTV, this is Connor Piccirillo. Back.
We heard a lot of different answers to who's the most valuable to their team. When we come back, we will dive into the progress from a young age to see what helps to become the leader they are today.
In the heart of Warwick Village, Taco Hombre is sure to never disappoint those looking for a fresh, fast, and friendly dining experience. It all started from a desire to bring the California surf and snowboard vibe and delicious taco stands right here to the town of Warwick. Nothing is better than house-made food assembled right in front of you, assuring that you have full control and knowledge of what you and your family are eating. With options for restricted diets and allergies, you're sure to find something for yourself and everyone you're feeding. With online ordering and pickup, in-person ordering with seating options, and even a broad catering menu, Taco Hombre is a safe, flexible environment where your needs are sure to be met. Here at Taco Hombre, we are the only quick-service Mexican restaurant in town that's perfect for busy families, kids, and teens. Whether you're looking for the perfect bite to eat, a friendly environment, or even to apply for work, Taco Hombre is the place to be.
Welcome back to Overtime. As a child, you are taught to lead by example with your peers around you. It doesn't matter how big or small of a group of competitors you are part of, as long as you are able to work as one unit.
In high school, we all pretty much figured out what sport we play and why we play it. Today I'm going to be going around asking people what sport they think is best for young kids to play.
The best sport to play for youth kids is football because it's the ultimate team game. You learn a lot of very valuable life experiences from that sport. So
I think that basketball is the best sport to grow up on. It teaches you strategy, teamwork, and it overall helps your athleticity. That's about it.
Track is one of the best sports that any student can participate in. And what I love about track is that the watch doesn't lie. There is no question whether or not you're improving. You can see your times fall, you can see your times improve, and it is a great team sport. There is a place for everyone on the track team. There are so many different events that you can choose from where you can really find what your strength is, and you can push yourself on a daily basis and you see constant improvement. That's why I love coaching track. That's what I love about track, and that's why students like you should join track.
I think basketball is a pretty good sport, not gonna lie. Only because if you play with your friends, it's like 10 times better.
I think soccer, honestly, is the best sport for youth kids to play. I think I'm a bit biased because I used to play soccer. But I think just in general, soccer is really accessible. All you have to do is run and just kick a ball back and forth. And I think it's a lot easier, there's less mechanics to learn than something like basketball or baseball. And soccer, you really can play anywhere. It doesn't even need to be goals. Basketball, you always need hoops. Soccer, you could have like lines even, or just landmarks. And you can just like really go. And some of my best memories as a kid was playing soccer with friends, just in a random park. So yeah.
My favorite sport's football, and I think football is the best sport because it's the ultimate team game. It's something where you have to work out every single day, practice all week, and on game days, if one person messes up their job, the whole team has to pay for it. And it's something you got to work together for. And if you guys are all doing the right thing, it's going to show up on game day, and you're going to end up with big wins and big plays.
Today there were a bunch of opinions on what the best sport to play was. Personally, I think it's track due to the muscle developing exercises you do during the sport. For WVTV, I'm William Barrero.
There's no better way to teach leadership in children with team-oriented sports. With the new year, most kids are looking to better themselves in some way, physical health being one of the most common resolutions.
With the new year of 2022 being here, people are working on their resolutions for the year. Some of the most common resolutions are ones that involve working out and getting physically fit. So I was wondering what students and teachers were doing to stay healthy.
In regards to New Year's resolutions, I always start off with just trying to live a healthier lifestyle with eating healthy and increasing my fitness. That is always a hard resolution to keep, but you start off strong and you do things on a more regular basis. It becomes more of a habit than a chore. So in terms of getting healthy and staying fit, they say to do it at least 5, 6, 7 times in a row, and it becomes a habit. So that's my goal for this year.
Some of the most common ways people start with their resolution is by eating well, probably since it doesn't involve moving around very much.
My New Year's resolution for health and fitness this year is to eat a lot healthier and go to the gym way more, because I got a membership to the gym and I might as well use it. My New Year's resolution is to go to the gym more regularly and eat healthier throughout the year.
Hi, my name is Coach Sirico, and I am starting the new year with a good resolution about trying to stay and maintain good health and fitness. For me, the biggest challenge is always eating right. You know, I'm pretty good with exercise. I really enjoy playing basketball and working out. I love Doritos, and it's hard not to eat the Doritos late at night. So for me, eating right is really, really important in my New Year's resolution. I've also begun to, in our classes as well, are getting into the mindfulness segment of health and how important being mindful, taking some time to be in the moment, being able to calm yourself down and focus on the things that are important. And that is a really important driving point for us in PE this year.
It's important to keep not just your body, but your mind healthy as well. It can help keep yourself focused and on track for working out.
My New Year's resolution is to kind of just be more aware of like other people's emotions and other people's like surroundings, and just kind of making sure that everybody is happy and healthy and, you know, just doing well.
My New Year's resolution is to become more active and to also take more consideration to like my mental health in terms of like school and like home.
My New Year's resolution was for me to cut down on my body fat. One way I've been doing that is proper diet and nutrition, consistency when working out. Try to get in and at least get an hour and a half workout 5 to 6 days a week. My recommendation for anybody who's been kind of slacking prior to the New Year's, week by week, at least 3 to 5 days working out for an hour intensely, watching your diet, and if you do that consistently, you will see results.
The second most important thing to keep healthy is your own body, of course. So anybody starting out will want to start with more simple, easy exercises while also doing it all in moderation.
My New Year's resolutions are to go to the gym a lot, eat healthy 7 days a week, and just get nice and big.
So this 2022, I'm gonna be working in the gym, working hard, doing those squats, making sure to shape up my body.
Everybody has their own way of improving themselves for this new year, but you need to do a little of everything to do this well. So balancing eating right, keeping your mind focused, and slowly building up your own strength is the key to staying healthy.
Working out to be healthy may be an atrocious task, but a necessary one in our daily lives. And the payoff is certainly worth the effort, even if you aren't named Tom Brady. Now, using that fitness is key in the Winter Games. Hold that thought, though, as we'll be right back after these messages.
When you have a craving for fresh, delicious food made to order quickly, look no further than Greenwood Lake Bagels and Bakery for eat-in, takeout, or delivery 7 days a week. Our bakery offers fresh, store-made muffins, cookies, cupcakes, pies, custom cakes, and so much more. For many years now, Greenwood Lake Bagels and Bakery is the go-to place for bagels, breakfast sandwiches, lunch specials, baked goods, and dessert. Family owned and operated, Greenwood Lake Bagels and Bakery is proud to be a member of the Laker community. We are open 7 days a week to serve this community breakfast, lunch, snacks, and dessert. Enjoy our food here in the store, outside at our tables, or delivered to your home, office, or boat. Treat yourself, your family, and friends to breakfast, lunch, or dessert from Greenwood Lake Bagels and Bakery at 93 Windermere Ave in Greenwood Lake, or call us at 845-595-1688, or visit us on the web at gwlbagels.com.
We are back here on this segment of Overtime, continuing our love for sports. These students shared their passion out on the ice for what they would prevail at.
We are just weeks away from the start of the Winter Olympics, which will be played from February 4th through the 20th in Beijing, China. The Olympics feature so many beloved events such as ice hockey, skiing, and skating. I'm here today to ask people which event they think they would be best at and have them give some insight into why.
If I had to pick which Olympic sport I would be best at or want to be best at, I think I'd want to be really good at skiing, but in all actuality, I would probably be really good at curling. The reason I think I would be good at curling is because when I've watched it, there's definitely some broom action happening in front of the large puck that they move down the ice, and I'm really good at cleaning at home, so I'm probably going to be really good at cleaning the ice.
Best sport I'd probably be good at is snowboarding, because I always wanted to do it, and flips and stuff, I'd probably be good at that, and snowboarding just seems so much fun. Going down a mountain, fast as you can, doing tricks.
Alright, so if I were going to play an Olympic sport, winter sport, I'd probably play ice hockey because I'm from the lake. And I've been playing ice hockey ever since I learned how to skate when I was like 6 or so. So it's just really fun. I like playing with my family and my friends.
Alpine skiing because I don't really know how to do any other winter sport other than skiing.
I'll probably do skeleton. Just cause like first is a cool name. I'm not gonna lie, it's a valid name. And then like when I actually heard what like it is, that just sounds like it's just valid. Like it just sounds cool.
I think I'd be the best at skiing because I have really good balance, and I think that because of my balance I'd be able to maintain better on a mountain.
Well, as you can see, we got some very varied responses there. It just goes to show how many intriguing events there are in these Olympics. Me personally, I'd choose to stay on the sidelines. You guys do not want to know how it would end if you threw me out on the ice or snow. For WVTV, I'm Theodore Fernandez.
Showing out your skills to others makes oneself worthy. I want to take a look now at athletes who have already proven themselves with the fans that enjoy their craft. One of the biggest events in the world is back in Beijing, the 2022 Winter Olympic Games. As the athletes gear up for the competition, we as fans like to prepare for the hype. A couple of my classmates shared a specific event they love to watch and what makes it their favorite.
My favorite Winter Olympic sport has to be bobsledding because, I don't know, I just think it's really interesting. It's just like, these I think 3 people in like a tube and they're just like focusing on their center of gravity. I think that's a very interesting concept.
If I could be in a Winter Olympic sport, it would probably be hockey. Hockey is one of the most passionate sports in my opinion. I've gotten a lot of the influence from my parents. I've been a big fan of the New York Rangers for the past 6 years of my life, and it's been one of the most amazing things that I've ever watched on TV.
My favorite Winter Olympic sport is snowboarding. I like the half pipe. It's really fun to watch Shaun White and all that, and the park. It's pretty interesting.
My favorite Winter Olympic sport is hockey. And I like seeing players from around the world and the NHL come together and play together on the same teams.
The sounds of the ceremony won't just awaken some high school teens. Some staff members here express their treasured competition.
The winter sport I am looking most forward to watching this year is curling. You just gotta love the fact that these competitors are throwing a rock down the ice and trying to get it into a bullseye. It is absolutely awesome.
My favorite Olympic sport is hockey. I was a young guy when the 1980 Miracle on Ice happened, and it left a tremendous impression on me. Loved that moment, one of the top moments of my life. I enjoyed it. It was awesome.
Got to give the nod to my favorite event being, all the alpine ski events. I'm the varsity ski coach here, and watching those Olympics really just, it gives me an appreciation for the level and talent that these guys are skiing at. It's just always fun to watch, and they just get better and better every year.
And my favorite Winter Olympic sport is curling. I think curling is the most exciting Winter Olympic sport. Doesn't make sense to me, but the way they're just sweeping the ice and the big heavy rock just slides across so smoothly, and they make it land on the bullseye every time. I think it's great, and I think more people should watch curling, and I think Warwick should get a curling team going soon.
Finally, we get to me, my favorite Winter Olympic event, and that would be easily hockey. I love just watching every year Team USA compete for the gold, and not only that, but just to show heart throughout the whole tournament. It's really cool to see. Whether you will be spectating from right up in person or from your couch on your curved Samsung TV, there's at least one contest we can all enjoy. For Warwick Valley Television, this is Brendan Rink. No matter who you root for in the games, greatness is guaranteed to happen right in front of our eyes. Greatness is what you trained for your whole life to be remembered in a very impactful way. For Warwick Valley Television, this is Brendan Rink, and you've been watching Overtime.
Have you ever wanted to go somewhere with a fantastic, welcoming atmosphere and a must-visit in Warwick? Halligan's Public House is the best place for you and the whole family. At Halligan's, the list of expectations are set since they have high-quality food and drinks. Some of the highlights include the country burger, the French onion soup, as well as plenty more mouth-watering dishes.
The tacos here are the most amazing tacos ever.
You can't have high-quality food without an amazing staff. The staff works hard to please the customers, and trust me, they do an excellent job at it, making high-quality drinks.
I like a double Jameson with ginger ale.
With the stellar service and top-notch food, it is complete with a welcoming, family-friendly atmosphere. But on Friday nights after dark, the doors are open for great music and drinks for adults. Halligan's Public House, your home away from home, located at 22 West Street in Warwick, New York.